My name is Michael Zach, and this is a Press Start to Begin podcast. Hello, this is Michael Zach.
And this is Jennifer Munoz.
And this is Amy Ballard.
And this is a Press Start to Begin podcast. Today we're going to be looking at how the experience with the Xbox One, just its release as well, press conferences, press releases, everything around that shows that gamers really seem to be being taken for granted. Amy, there was someone from Microsoft that said if we didn't really like the Xbox One or their policies, we can just stick with a 360. What did you think of that comment?
I'll be honest with you, it royally ticked me off. I saw the interview on Facebook, one of my Facebook friends had shared it, that I watched the interview. It was where, I think it was Game Trailers was interviewing Don Matrick, who is one of the Xbox head honcho guys. They were asking about, all the backlash with the online requirement to play games and the use game policies. He is quoted saying, "Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of internet connectivity. It's called the Xbox 360. At that point, I literally went to GameStop because I could only afford to pre-order one of the two new consoles, canceled my pre-order for the Xbox One, and pre-ordered the PlayStation 4.
Wow, they lost a customer over that. Jennifer, What was your take on that?
I was actually pretty shocked. I saw the interview, I read it twice to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. I was shocked. I was downright shocked. I had to laugh about it because it was such a bad PR move. It's like saying, here's our brand new toy. Oh, you can't afford to play with it? Well, too bad.
Oh my god, and the military comment too. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's like, and if you're in the military, you can stick with a 360 as well. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it.
That was a comment brought up. I believe it was a sailor that brought that up. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I guess he's stationed in a sub, and he was asking, "Hey, my 360 works in a sub, but I can't get internet, so am I, pretty much hosed on this new system?" I remember hearing that. It's worked me a little bit too.
Yeah, it's just like, we live in this culture which is, I don't want to say pro-military, but we respect the people in the military, and such a flippant comment. I facepalmed.
Exactly. It sounded very, very arrogant to me, and it was very, like you said, flippant. Just, no, there's nothing we can do. Either you can play it or you don't. It's not our concern. And that's what irked me the wrong way.
Actually, that's a good point about the arrogance, that it was arrogant. To me, everything that happened to do surrounding this scenario was arrogant. It felt like the Xbox One, the Microsoft people were looking down at us and saying, "Here is the future. You're going to like it, no matter what." It just felt like the entire thing was mishandled. Well, what do you guys think?
Oh, definitely. I made the mistake of watching, I was behind on E3, so I watched the Sony conference first before the Xbox conference, which probably made my opinion of this even worse. After watching the Xbox conference, I had to pause it several times and walk out of the room because of how disgusted I was with, how cocksure and how arrogant and how cocky. This is our product. You don't like it, we don't care. Kind of attitude that they had. Oh, hey, look, we got all these cool games. Oh, never mind, you can't touch them. It's that really ticked me off like none other.
Yeah, and part of the press conference to do with Killer Instinct, I thought that was just mishandled, just completely, even independent of that really stupid rape joke. I agree that it was just arrogance. I mean, heck, you have to, purchase every character if you want to play them. You only start with one. I mean, what's the point?
Well, it gets back to where, we're feeling as gamers are getting taken for granted. It's, more so not, hey, we're going to give you this cool game and share our thing with you. It's almost now becoming here, we're going to give you this, but then we expect you to buy A, B, and C to get the final product to work.
At the very least, we're not actually purchasing the endings for every single game out there now.
You didn't have to purchase the other ones. Those were technically free.
Technically.
Technically. So, I guess we should be happy about that? Okay.
Yay. See, the sad part to me, we shouldn't be feeling like we're being taken for granted. I mean, we live in a capitalistic system to where it's like we're the consumers, we're the customers. They should be seeing us as, wow, these are the people who are keeping us alive. Not, oh, these are just kids who are just, feeding off of our greatness. I mean, that's what it ultimately feels like, to where they think they are acting like they're on a high and looking down at us and dictating to us what we're going to like and what we're not going to like.
It's confusing to me because they know what customers want. They know what their fans want to see, what they want to experience, but they don't want to give it to us. Whatever reason that is, I don't know.
You know, that's actually true. I mean, Microsoft knew all the complaints the customers had for what was it, about a month. They knew every single complaint. And rather than just addressing it and saying, yeah, you're probably right about it, they were just blowing it off. They were just trying to justify what they were doing, rather than just stopping and saying, hey, maybe they have a point about something.
I just feel that at that point it was then back to the arrogance thing, is we made our product and our product is perfect and we don't care what you think and blah, 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 blah. And that's, I think, what earned them the backlash that they got the couple of days now, I think a week after E3.
That is one heck of a problem they had with that. What actually gets me even more about all this is that it seems to be more than just companies telling us to, hey, this is great, and clearly taking us for granted, but gamers are telling other gamers to shut up and accept the product. That, we don't have any right to complain about these products. I don't get that about what's going on here. Why are gamers seemingly turning against other gamers? Do you guys have any ideas?
The only thing that I can feel is that it's that old-fashioned divide of, where do we feel that we hold our power. Some of us, like me, you, we all feel that we're the ones buying their product, we're buying their games, we're giving them the money that gives them their big houses and everything like that. So we should have a bit of a say in what we want or what we don't want to buy. Then there's the others that feel that it's their company, their product, they don't have to do anything that they want. And I totally get that point of view, but at the same time, this is a business. And if they're going to be marketing a product to us, they want us to buy that product. If majority of the people are saying we're not going to buy that product, then they need to, as a company, look at that product and go, how can we get them to buy it?
I just feel that, you have that fanboy loyalty where they're afraid that if we voice our complaints to that company, they're not going to see another good product come out of that company. And it sort of punishes those who were sticking with the company. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Either you like it or you don't, or you fight for something you believe in. And it's a hard road. I understand that, but there shouldn't be any animosity amongst fans when it's a legitimate concern to everyone.
Definitely agreed with that one. The animosity it's dumbfounding to me because, well, let's say I have a complaint about a game. For argument's sake, let's say Mass Effect 3. I'm sure we all have different opinions about the ending. Some people like it, some people hate it. But let's say I didn't like the ending. Why should me not liking the ending matter to people who like the ending? Because, it's my opinion, and if I choose to, speak out about it, my opinion really shouldn't affect how anyone else feels about it. It's just this strange backlash and just bitterness that happens that I just don't get. Well, maybe I'll never get it.
It's okay, I don't understand it either.
I think it would be nice if we could feel like all our voices mattered. Not only with the company, but with, among the gamer community. That everyone's voice should carry some weight because, well, we're customers. More than that, we're all gamers. We're all fans. We all love playing video games. Shouldn't we actually be a community?
I would think so.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe it'll happen someday. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon.
Get a dream.
Don't you just want to do a I had a dream speech now with that?
I was so tempted to.
Did you want to break your song?
Oh, no one wants to hear my singing voice, I promise you that. Yeah, but I think that's all that we could say about this. And so this is Michael Zach on behalf of Press Start to Begin. I want to thank everyone for joining us for the podcast. And, well, Amy, Jennifer, thanks a lot for showing up.
Not a problem. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, well, and again, thanks a lot, and thank you for listening.